From the dark side of the algorithm. It's
New week of old comics.
Wait a second. Guess what? A graphic novel is out! Buy it now at the links below.
So today is the day we get to look at the new Absolute Fourth World. It's one of, I guess, 2 volumes that they're going to have out of Jack Kirby's Fourth World. This one includes Jimmy Olsen, a whole bunch of... I don't know why these collections bother reprinting the Jimmy Olsens other than Darkseid's in the first one. But you can totally skip the Jimmy Olsen stuff. Forever People 1 through 6, New Gods 1 through 6, and Mr. Miracle 1 through 6. I assume the rest of the stuff is going to be in the second volume. I mean, you've got another, 12 issues of Mr. Miracle, another 5 issues of New Gods, and I don't know however many more of Forever People, but this is a handsome box here. I got this because I missed out on the omnibus years ago, and guess it was a stroke of luck because they made an Absolute edition. I also collected these versions, these collections. This one has all the Mr. Miracles. This has all the original New Gods series. So I guess that's probably the other half of this. The other 12 of these. And the second New God series will be what's in the second volume. As of now, I can't find a date for the second volume, but let's open this up. Now, originally, Kirby was pretty forward-thinking. His hope was to collect Fourth World stuff into square-bound books before there was even, an idea of a trade paperback. But apparently DC, Carmine Infantino wasn't about it. But, it all came full circle, I guess. I mean, look at this book here. It's cool. We got a shot of the spine here. This is pretty sexy. Odd color choice to go with the blue. I wonder what the... Ooh, hello. That's cool. Let's do this right. I think I'm doing this right. I'm sure someone in the comments will say I fucked this book up. But, we got a cloth bookmark. It's blue. Here we go. Big Barda front and center. Picture of the king himself in the middle. That's kind of cool, but it's kind of hard to read. I mean, you know what it says, but... So let's see, we've got a foreword by Tom King, who may know for making the Mr. Miracle, kind of bringing him back to the forefront with his 12-issue series. Grant Morrison, who dealt with some of Fourth World characters in Seven Soldiers, I believe. I think that was just maybe one of the characters. So then we got the Superman's pals, Jimmy Olsen, which you could totally skip. But it seems to be they're interspersed with... So we got Forever People 1, New Gods 1, Mr. Miracle 1, then back to Jimmy Olsen, Forever People, New Gods, Jimmy, Mr. Miracle, Forever People. Odd order to go in. This the Jimmy Olsen stuff you can skip. I mean, other than the first appearance of Darkseid, it's really nothing too special. I believe the faces of Superman and Jimmy Olsen were redrawn by somebody else. So I don't think these are the Kirby. This is Kirby art, I don't believe. Unless it's restored from the original Kirby. It doesn't look like a Kirby face, does it? There looks like a Kirby face. So maybe not all of them were redrawn. The Golden Guardian, who I believe appeared in Seven Soldiers of Victory, Grant Morrison's Seven Soldiers of Victory. Forever People 1. Now, I've got to say, I've read New Gods and I've read all of Mr. Miracle, but I've never read the Forever People. I think probably New Gods is probably my favorite of the Fourth World stuff. I love that cover. Use of mixed media. An epic for our times. A little disappointed that they broke it up like this rather than just doing like the run of Mr. Miracle, the run of New Gods, run of Tomorrow People. Mr. Miracle #1. Mr. Miracle is probably the most readable of the Fourth World stories. Look at that, see the real world photography as the background. Similar to kind of where I got it, I guess, if you look at my work. Some Kirby looking faces. New Gods. Yeah, so this collection does not have New Gods #7, which is the one a lot of people seem to love. But I've got it in the collection over here. It goes back in time to tell more backstory. I mean, it's a lot to absorb. There's a lot of kind of mythology to take in. See more of this Jimmy Olsen stuff, which you don't need. I imagine it's probably pretty challenging to try to read it like in this way, where you've got you know, like an issue of Jimmy, and then you've got a Spawn. You've got an issue of Jimmy Olsen, you've got Forever People, you've got, then, you know, it kind of jumps around. But look, the more mixed media elements. Oh, it's so great. Kalibak. Remember as a kid I had the Kalibak figure. I had pretty much all of the Super Powers figures. I just remember Kalibak because he was a bit different than the other figures. Remember Darkseid's eyes would light up if you shined the top of his head under some light. Fastback. The Young Gods of Supertown. Inked by Vinnie Coletta. See more Jimmy Olsen. Just skip it. Don't know why they bother putting it in here, other than maybe just to have it be complete. It's nice seeing it all big like this. Let me see if I can find some new gods to compare. Mr. Miracle to compare. So we've got new gods. 48 pages, only 25 cents. Number 6. Get this side to side. Actually, naturally, the more glossy paper, bigger paper, obviously. I thought these books were well done. These, I mean, you know, the paper quality is not the best, but you know, it works for the art. It doesn't suffer too much, and you know, they were only $30. I think, you know, you can get them cheaper on Amazon, of course. I thought the design was pretty good. See what kind of extra materials we have, if any. Oh, here we go. Kirby's the name and comics is my game. That's a nice little who's who. We got Big Barda, one of my favorite characters. Big Bear, Black Racer. Dark Side, of course. Deep Six. Sound, okay. Right on, it's all alphabetical. Forager. Female Furies. Funky Flashman, who's based off Stan Lee. Granny Goodness, Glorious Godfrey, Infinity Man, High Father, Kalibak, Mantis, Rider, Metron, Mr. Miracle, Generousness, New God, Steppenwolf. Okay, here we go. Sketch covers. That's cool. Awesome. There's an afterword here by Mark O'Neill. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yeah. So this. I always felt the New Gods was in Mr. Miracle, where Kirby firing on all cylinders. You know, height of his powers. They're making a movie of it. I don't know how that's going to work. If it's just going to be the New Gods movie they make is going to be Mr. Miracle centric, or Tom King's apparently writing it. Ava DuVernay, who directed that awful Wrinkle in Time movie, is directing it. So makes me wonder who they'll end up casting as Big Barda. Scot-free. But other news, my book is out. physical copies on the way. This is the proof they sent me. It came out pretty good, if I do say so myself. Really rich blacks. I'm really happy the way it turned out. But if you want a copy, check out Gumroad. The link's below. Digital copy available Gumroad right now. Physical copies to be available on Gumroad soon. Hopefully Comixology for digital. But follow me on Twitter at PlagueChild, Instagram at Octopus Avenue, and see you next week.
Tonight's program has been brought to you by